If you've recently found my channel or recently stumbled upon my channel here on YouTube, I'm glad to have you here. Definitely would love you to subscribe. Hopefully you already have. And want to hear more from you. Would like to read comments and I will definitely respond. One of the big things that I want to put out there right this moment is that I believe that all of us are dealing with our own issues. We're dealing with the things that we need to deal with, and we're trying to figure out who we are and where we are in this world. We're trying to better understand ourselves, and with understanding ourselves, I don't agree with a lot of labels. I know that we talk about a lot of codependency, borderline personality disorder, and narcissism, and that's okay, but we don't always have to label everything. But when we do have to label it, it's to give context. But I do believe in one thing, and that is the fact that all of us are dealing with programming in our life, and this programming could come in the form of codependency. It could come in the form of borderline personality disorder or even narcissism, and that's okay. It could be histrionic. It doesn't matter. It's just understanding the program, why it's running, and how we can begin to be more self-aware and how to make changes to that program. Because over time we need to, because we're struggling to find our happiness, we're struggling to find our joy. We want to make things work. Ultimately, all of us want to have love in our life. Ultimately, all of us want to be respected and cared for and loved. And so what we need to figure out is, what program am I running on? And how do I ultimately make changes to that program, being self-aware to be able to understand myself, find my true identity, understand what that means, begin to find that love within myself by figuring out who I am without using mirroring and other tactics, and being able to really feel good in my own skin. And ultimately, the only way we can do that is to understand these programs and to identify these programs and these characteristics. Do I have these certain characteristics? Do I have these signs and symptoms? What does that mean? It's not villainizing. We're not saying, oh, you're a bad person. No, it's about, hey, I need to be aware. And all of this can be augmented and changed. We can work on these things as long as we have the tools and the information and the desire and the perseverance to work and really work at these things to understand ourselves and guide ourselves into that next level of thought, into the next level of understanding, and the next level of self-unconditional love. And that's what this channel is all about. It's not about condemning. It's not about labeling. It's about understanding and the commitment to understand not only ourselves, but the other people in our lives. I hope that this video has helped, and please watch as many videos as you can to understand what program you're dealing with, maybe what program a loved one is, or a family member or a friend, to be able to understand a little bit more about them and being able to communicate better, because communication is key. If we can't communicate, we do not have a relationship with that person. And so we ultimately need to understand how to successfully communicate, but how to successfully communicate with ourselves. And this is very important. And so this is what I'm advocating on this YouTube channel and on all my social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And this is very important to understand. And so I'm so glad that you're here. I look forward to learning more about you and your comments, and I appreciate you. And as I say, if you're new to this channel, I say this at the end of every video, don't forget to live your true life.